Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. In the process of trying to clean or whatever, I have misplaced Jack. You know, Jack's the little thing I use to rip the tape, hence Jack the Ripper. So I need to make a new one. Now I'm sure I will find Jack somewhere in some place as, you know, time progresses, but in the meantime I still need to make another one. And what I use is it's old gift card here that I have. You can use anything that's the hard plastic like this. And the other thing I use is this metal strip here. Now this came off the side of my aluminum foil roll. You can find them on plastic wrap and stuff. This one here is actually plastic, and I'm pretty sure it would work too. You just gotta be very careful getting them off. One, because no matter whether it's plastic or metal, it can be dangerous. So this one here also has two edges to it. Now, if you want, you could even, before you cut it, glue it to the side of a ruler if you wanted, you know, the torn edge look. But what I do is I take my card, and as you can see, the edges here are rounded. What I want to do is to cut that off straight across. Now I know it's not a straight edge, but it's good enough. Yeah, it's a little wonky, but that's okay. Now to this, I'm going to measure out this right across there. Make sure I get it to the edge, and then what I do is I just bend it along that edge there, which gives me like a stopping point. And then I have a pair of, these are called sprue cutters. I picked them up at Hobby Lobby, and where I did that, I'm just going to cut that off. So now I have this little piece of metal. Now you can take regular pliers, or you can take the flat jewelry pliers. I prefer using these because they're a bit easier on my hands. Now the edges here where the holes poke through, they do stand up some. So all I'm doing is just flattening these out, because I don't like the bumps when I'm gluing things down. Just like that. And then I'm going to take this and, ooh, I did not cut that long enough. My fault. Oh, I see what I did. I cut it at the wrong length. My fault, my fault. We'll start over. I've got two more things of aluminum foil in there, plus a plastic wrap if I need to make it any longer. Let's do it this way, so I don't have that mistake again. And I'd rather make the mistakes here than you making them. Alright, that little bit I want to put out. Now, we'll try this. See, that is a little off. Straighten that up some. That's better. I'll come back in here again with my pliers and straighten out those edges and those holes. There we go. That one should work. Yep. It goes from end to end. Now what I'm going to do is, it does take the E6000 glue. And right next to the edge, not on the edge, because I don't want this to get onto the metal part. Put the lid back on there. This is the right one. And then I'll put this right here near the edge. And I'm going to look here on the back, make sure it's straight. Now what I have are these little teeny clips, because as you see, it's going to pop up. And I'm just clipping it there where the metal is. Because this E6000 glue, once it sets, that's going to secure it really, really well. Things are small, so small they're hard to get hold of. Put that one down there. Those dings you are hearing are notices I got hacked. Yep, it happened to me. And what had happened was they even went in and changed my Facebook password, everything. So I went in to change it, and I had to put in the reason, it was because I thought I'd gotten hacked. And there's this little chat box that comes up on the side, and the person there in, I don't know whether it's help support or customer support or whatever, was really helpful. They helped me change it. It only took a few minutes to get it back, but believe me, within the first couple of minutes, I was busy, working on a project. It was like the ding you heard was just constant. I got so many notifications that from friends on Facebook, oh, you've been hacked, is this you? So 10 minutes later from, about 10 minutes later from when I first got the little dings coming up, my account was back. Alright, so as you can see, I've glued it. I've got those little clips that will hold it down. Now you have to wait. With E6000, you need to wait 24 hours. So I'm going to set this aside. And yesterday I went ahead and I got one ready. You can see the metal part there is firmly attached. I've got a slight edge here that overlaps there. Now you could use it like this, but you know me, I can't leave things alone. Put those clips back where they belong. Even though this is a small one, I'm not going to get rid of it. Move all these over. Next, what I use is, this is the tape that they tape the ductwork under the house with, the HVAC ductwork. And all I'm going to do is to put this on here, figure out a way that it will overlap good. Cut a couple of lengths. I put my scissors up? No, I didn't. They're right in front of me. Gosh. Now this is really strong tape. And as you can see, it's also shiny. I don't think that's going to hold it, but I'll fix that in a minute. Now, this is a paperback tape, and it's not very easy to get them separated. And this is actually where I learned to use my tape technique. Put that down. And see, it's a lot easier to come up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go from the back side here. Set that down right along that edge there. Once you put it down, it's not going to move. It's the only downside of this tape. Alright, then I'll come around this side. I'll take this off now. And wrap it right across there. And all this is going to do is secure that a little more. which is basically all I want. Okay, make sure everything is fine here. And then wrap that over. I'm going to come down here with this one. Grab my piece of tape off of here. Do the same with this piece. So that so it's fully covered. Now, with this one, I'm going to line it up on the back edge here. Ah, my fingers are sticking to it really bad. Line it right up. Come on. Ah! So you can tell I'm having a hard time with it. That's why I left the paper on it to begin with the first one. Because it does stick to your hands really, really bad. But it does hold our ductwork in place so that we don't lose air, which is what it's supposed to be for. But you know, it's like Pam at the Paper Outpost says, everything's a craft supply until proven otherwise. And this is definitely a very good craft supply. Now, all I'm doing is burnishing it down. Now, because this is the tape side, this is the side, because this will go flush out, this is the side that I want to hold down. So this will be my top, where I'll hold it to rip, like this, because that will be flush against the paper. This side here, because the card has that part raised a little bit, it's a little bit more difficult. So I want that side to be the down, so this will be the top. And all I'm going to do is, let me grab some washi tape here. Oh, come on out, come on out. Dump the whole thing over. Find out where this starts. Well, I know that's an edge there. There we go. I'm going to take one of these and lay it just like that. So now I know when I pick it up, right now while I'm thinking about it before I go any further, because you know me, I will forget about it. I'm going to figure out how these things work eventually. You would think you could just pull it out and tear it. Nope. It's got to have that top down to tear. Okay. Because that's already peeling up. What I'm going to do is just put my washi tape there and then fold that over a bit. There. Now I've got a nice little tag and it'll pull up. And now it'll stay secured in my drawer. Put that away. So now I have another jack. Jack the Ripper. As you can see, works. Well, usually works pretty good. Oh, it could be because I'm tearing on the shiny side. Oh. But it's good enough for tape, which is basically what I use it for. So, let me see, where is... There's my tape. This is just to show you guys how well it works. Find a piece of scrap here. I can now put my tape down. Bring Jack over and voila. Very easy. So, if you would like to make you one, like I said, they're very simple. You don't need to put the metal tape on it. You can cover it with just about anything or just leave it the way it was. The only thing that you have to remember is These have to set for 24 hours because that E6000 does have to cure. But once that's done, you're ready to go. If you liked what I shared here with you today, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on that bell so you can join me for more tips and tricks and just plain hanging out. So, till next time, bye guys.